Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews. Have you ever wondered what games you should sell or you should use? Find out here at Purge Reviews. Find out on our top 10 list what games you cannot miss. Don't forget to subscribe to Purge Reviews.
London Markets is an abstract game from Queen Games where you're trying to get the most money. And what you're doing each turn is activating one of those people to kind of give you the power at that location to try to get as many good cards, and then you'll auction them off during the stock phase. And what you're doing is whoever you play cards face down, whoever plays the most of a certain type will score those. And once it's scored for that round, it won't be able to score those again until next round. So sometimes you'll want to save them up and wait for an opportune time to sell those to maximize your price. The main problem with this game is you're doing the same thing over and over. So the first time you do it, you're like, I think I got this. And as you learn it, second, third, fourth time, you start to learn what you're doing. And it's interesting, when you get to like the 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th time, and you're just doing the same thing over and over, you kind of feel like you just want it to end, and you don't want to go back to it. The game is simple. I think in 2002 it won a bunch of awards, but it's now 2018, and I feel like 16 years has not been kind to this game. It's okay. I think if you played half the amount of rounds, it probably wouldn't equal out, but the game would be better for it the shorter it can be because it's just kind of simple. And maybe this was part of a larger game or there was more going on, or the theme made sense, and it wasn't so abstract, it would be better. But right now, it just doesn't hit the terms for me. It just isn't that strong of a game. The board is ugly. It's really, you don't really need a whole lot of it. They put the streets on it to try to do a theme, but it doesn't work. Now, Queen comes through with the rule book as they always do. The components are okay. This is one of those games where the components are weaker than they normally are. I'm not real happy with them. The paper money, come on guys, we're past that point in gaming now. We don't want to go backwards. I actually think this is one that you should skip. I don't think this is one of their finer games. They probably knew that. The amount of money they put into components kind of illustrates to me that they probably didn't think it was going to be a huge seller. Maybe you're just kind of putting it out hoping to make some money to float you for other things. And it's a fine game. I mean, it's not terrible. It works. I just think that you'll be bored. So I would definitely tell you to check this one out before you buy it. Purge for me, I'm not going to keep this one in my collection. And I don't think that you should either. Here are the components for London Markets. You're going to see the Queen symbol in the box art here. It doesn't really signify to the game very much, but when you open it up, you're going to get a rule book, as with most Queen games, in a couple different languages. You're going to see your board kind of set on top, and then just a non-custom insert here where you just kind of bag everything up and throw it in here. You will have a board that will unfold. It is double-sided. So we'll set it up on this side. You can see it's kind of busy. It's a mess. It's very abstract. So the only thing that really matters is this timer for the game. Then you have these things that are going all around. All of this with the city streets and stuff that look really busy is completely needless. It's to try to give it a theme, but it doesn't really make a lot of sense. You're going to have a cardboard thing. It's really nice. I mean, Queen always does a really good job with the components. You're going to have cards. You're going to have these little cube things from you. They're very generic and bland and abstract. They're made of cardboard. They're pretty nice. You will have some chunky pieces in here. Here's the turn marker that you'll see. And you're going to have paper money, which is terrible. And you're going to have these little blocks that you'll sticker yourself. I don't want to sticker you. You must sticker me. I don't want to sticker you. Do it anyway. I hate stickering games. They're one-sided. And then you're going to have a bunch of these little stock market things that will be flipped over each round. That give you the scoring. Very nice cardboard. So that's the components that you'll see with it. Let me set it up and I'll show you how to play. I'm kind of going to show you how this works. I'm just going to show you what the actions are and kind of how it works. Each round you're going to flip over one of these stock markets. And what this is going to do is tell you the price of the 4 goods each round. So you kind of know what you should go after for this round and how they will be able to profit you when you're going through it. The second thing you'll do in a turn is take your actions. And what you'll do is you'll choose one of these people and you'll flip them over and do it. So So the first one that you got that I'll teach you is this guy with the 2X. And what he'll do is he'll allow you to stack goods. And what you're going to have here, if you can see right here, you have these right here. If you want to stack them, then you can go like this and start covering things up. And if you do, you'll notice that now I have one more red available there than I did before. So you just kind of stack those up. If you were green, maybe you would stack here. You put, let's say, 2 of these down, and then now you can see there's no yellow there. There's 3 red and 2 green. So that's what you would do with that. The other one is this guy, this blue guy. He allows you to gain some profits. So after selecting him, you collect £1 for the bank for each of the available crates that are here. So for him, it's always a minimum of 3. The green would get £6 and the red would get 3. This guy allows you to take good cards. He allows you to take goods that are stacked here, and you can take up to 3 of them. So that's how you will get more good cards. And the final one is the assistants, which are these little small ones. And they can act only on markets where there's no merchant. So you would maybe place it right here because there is no merchant there. And then you would take an action based on what they do at each location. If you have a replenishment card, you would give it up, and you can draw 1 good that you would like to join. And you look at this little chart here, will tell you what your availability is. So here's where the majority of the game is going to be played, which is the 4th stage. This is how the scoring is going to work. So what a player is going to do, on his turn, he can play as many cards as he wants of one type, and he will place it face down. This is the auction part. So if I pull this over, and I have played the most of these, then I will score £2. That's what's on the stock market chart for each one that I have. And then whoever played the most of these flowers will get 3 per card that they have. If after the first auction, every single thing here hasn't been marked off, then what we would do is keep going until each of the goods have been scored up to 4 auctions. After 4 auctions, it's all over. At that point, we would move each of the merchants a spot. Everybody will move 1, and then you'll be set up for the next round. You continue to do that over and over and over again for 12 rounds, hoping to score the most money. Most money is going to win the game. This right here is going to be the track of the 12 rounds, and you'll move this guy down to signify that the 12 rounds have taken place. Pretty simple game. You're going to be utilizing the merchants and turn order to use their powers. Now, if I use like this guy here, then I have to do the action at that spot that I'm in. So you want to be careful when you're moving around the board what you're doing. And then you want to make sure that you have the most, when the stock price is the highest, so you can score the most bounty.
Thanks for watching the video. I really appreciate you tuning in. If you liked it, please like it and hit that little subscribe button. That really helps out the channel, lets us know that you're getting the videos that you want. If you agreed or disagree with what I said, feel free to comment below. I'd love to hear what you have to say, and I promise that I will comment back. Thanks for watching, and everybody else, keep playing games.